Hi everyone, welcome to Board of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is a double shot of Tier 7 Chinese action featuring in the first battle Ravi 18 from Watt University Southeast Asia clan in his T-34-1. T-34-1 leads to the T-34-2 I think at Tier 8 and is you have two options to go through to the Tier 10 Chinese medium tank. You can either go through the Tier 7 medium tank line or the Tier 7 light tank line. In the game after this I'll show you another replay featuring the WZ-131, which features one of my clan mates, and Ravi is lucky enough to be top tier in this battle on Ensk, and it's a game where there's only 3 Tier 7s on Ravi's side, and you can see the damage done onto that Oni, the biggest target in this battle. The Oni, the big Tier 7 Japanese heavy tank. Looking at the minimap, the enemy really pushing the eastern flank. Of course, Ravi's gun will do on average 250 hit points of damage with 175 penetration. If that penetration is not enough, APCR are the gold rounds, doing up to on average 235. Ravi's team are down by a couple of tanks already. Looks like the artillery got spotted out early or counter-arted by the Lorraine 15550, which is not an uncommon thing to happen on Ensk. It is a small map. It is entirely possible to, when you're in an arty or in any tank, to get spotted right at the start of the battle. Ravi tries to get a shot into that M4, but missed the first one. Gets the second shot in, bounces a shot from the Tier 6 American medium tank. He's got one eye on that Cromwell. Always handy to get a Cromwell out of the game, and Ravi picks up his first kill, sending the Tier 6 British medium tank back to the garage. Now he's looking for a shot on the STRV M42, the meatball tank. Looks like it's the Tier 5 new Swedish tank. Looking for a shot. Shoots. Looks like that one went a little bit wide. Got a bit of spotting damage into the M4A3E1 American medium, and he wants to finish him off and try and tie this game up again. Gets him down to 1 hit point, which is always frustrating not to get the kill, especially when an E25 steals the kill from you. But now Ravi's looking for that KV-1S, shoots him and lights him on fire. Will he put the fire out in time? He won't. Picks up his second kill, getting rid of the Tier 5 Soviet heavy tank. And now he'll be looking at that STRV again. Is he behind that wall or is he behind that building? He's behind that wall. There's kill number 3 for Ravi. Ties the game back up at 6 apiece, and hopefully that's going to inspire his teammates to do some great things and start pushing on these enemy tanks. Bad luck not getting the kill on that Ike 103. But looking at the minimap, those Tier 7 heavy tanks, the Oni and the T-29, are really pushing down towards these tank destroyers with the help of the KV-1, who just picked up the kill on the KV-1S. And Ravi still 7 apiece in this game. He's going to let these tanks go for the arty, because we all know that tank players, when they see an artillery, they go absolutely YOLO for him. He's looking for a shot on the KV-1. Doesn't look like that one's going to cut it. Pulls back. He's pretty confident that he hasn't been spotted here, and waiting for that tank to go through there. The T-29, good to get a shot on the top tier American heavy tank, and he might even get another shot into the KV-1. No, he won't. The KV-1 moves back around, but the T-29 picks up a kill on the Su-85. That's on the other side of the map. And now looking at the mini-map, all the enemy tanks are down here, so Ravi needs to get his gun working and get down towards where all that action's happening. He's lucky enough to still be on full health. Gets a snipey shot into the KV-85. I don't think he's been spotted there by the heavy tank, and just gets another shot into the back of the Russian Tier 6 heavy tank, and this could be the kill shot unless someone pinches it. No, the T-29 pinched the kill, making the score back to 11 apiece. Ravi's got 3 kills. The E25's got 4 kills, and he's also picked up nearly 2,200 hit points of damage, 340 blocked and 670 assisted as he starts heading back to try and deal with these heavy tanks. The thing, Ravi knows that he's already put some damage into that Oni, and hopefully somebody else has as well. And the Oni's on 861 health. Ravi's on 1,050, but he doesn't want to lose all of his health to that Tier 7 Japanese heavy tank, especially if it's got the big derp gun on it. Looks like the Japanese heavy might be aiming his way. Japanese heavy did shoot then, and hopefully Ravi can keep this tank distracted while his teammates maybe try and flank him. But it looks like he's gone behind a building, and with a score on 12 apiece, Ravi's got to help his teammates to get rid of these tanks. Looks like the E25's looking for the Wolverine first, as Ravi bounces a shot from the Wolverine, shoots and bounces the Oni, takes a little bit of damage from the Wolverine, but it's only 114, as Ravi aims at the top of the turret, picks up kill number 4. That E25 driver won't be too happy about missing out on that kill, and it looks like the Oni's focused on something else, so Ravi tries to get a shot into his side, but it looks like the tracks just ate the shot. And there's also the KV-1 there, and Ravi just waiting for his gun to reload. That was a bit of bad luck there, not getting the back of the hole, so he decides to aim for the KV-1 to try and really make it look, the scoreboard look a little bit better. And that's kill number 5 for Ravi with the score on 14-12. So it's just the Oni left. It looks like the Oni might be playing Ringa Rosie with that VK. Puts a big derpy shot into the German heavy tank, leaving him on very low health. And Ravi finally penetrating a shot on the Japanese heavy tank, but he's going to want to stay out of the way of that gun, and he will. Of course, the mobility of the Chinese heavy tank is going to be quicker than the Oni. Keeps to his side, which is the right thing to do. Puts another shot into him, leaves him on 7 health. And now he's going for the other side, waiting for that reload. Is it going to be a top gun? Yes, it is. 15-13 is the final score for Ravi 18 of Watt University. Southeast Asia, as we have a look at the post-game battle results. It's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, which is no surprise if you're a fan of this channel. And there's also Bruiser, Arsonist for destroying that enemy vehicle by setting it on fire about halfway through the game, Duelist 5 for effect, High Caliber for doing the most damage, and of course the Top Gun for his 6 kills. He absolutely topped the score charts there. 3,202 hit points of damage, 6 kills, 1383 base experience, which isn't a bad game at all. In the T-34-1, he fired 27 shots, 20 of them hit, 15 went through. He did bounce a few shots on the Oni, and I think one of the Russian heavy tanks about halfway through the game. A little bit of spotting as well, and that was enough for an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. And he's claiming that he aced. That was his first game. That wouldn't be a bad result at all. As we move on to the second game in this double shot of Chinese action, and this one features my old mate Plays for Fun from Empire Clan. This time he's in the Tier 7 light tank, WZ-131, and I can tell you he absolutely loves this tank. He reckons it is a little ripper. In this replay though, he is on Prokhorovka, is not top tier like Ravi was, but this time he's in a Tier 9 game, so he needs to maybe play a little bit different to Ravi might have. Of course, WZ-131 does 200 average damage with its gun, 85mm gun, and 230 penetration with heat rounds, 159 with the standard rounds. I don't know if those 159mm of penetration is going to be enough when he's coming up against, say, the Object 430 or Object 432 or the STI, but the rest of them he probably should be okay, especially if he gets the sides of those Tier 8 heavy tanks or even the Tier 7s. But anyway, the AMX-12T has decided that Tier 6 was too low to be going up against these Tier 9s, so he's gone a YOLO straight down the guts and got taken out by the M4190 Grand Final Girlfriend tank, which is a tank I don't mind playing at all. And Plays for Fun, getting nice and aggressive, looking for some spotting on the Eastern Hill. The STI pushing with the T-34 around here, rather than going the long way up the hill. Looks like they're going for a real aggressive push around the side of the hill. Cops a shot from the baby Batchat, but does put one into return, but he doesn't want to be trading with that tank for too long with its autoloader. And Plays for Fun, looking for an opportunity to put some damage into these enemy tanks. Throws a blind shot towards where the Batchat was last spotted, the baby Batchat. The AP. And he's waiting for these heavy tanks to start moving forward. See the Waffenträger Auf Panzer 4 right up in the back corner, right up there. And the Conqueror is slowly coming up the hill. Looks like the Type 4 heavies happy to play in the water, and probably that Tiger 2 as well. I think they've probably left it a little bit too late before they start heading towards these enemy heavy tanks. Keeping an eye on that IS-3. Obviously, he doesn't want to get shot by him. And finally, that Conqueror has come up to help Plays for Fun on the hill, on the eastern hill, on Prokhorovka. It is Prokhorovka, isn't it? Yep, it is. And now that IS-3, he is angled, but firing premium ammunition into the Tier 8 heavy tank. And now the Tiger P, who's very kindly offering his side to the Tier 7 Chinese light tank. And so he's just going to see how this rate of fire can go. Of course, he's only got 6 premium shells left, so he does the right thing there, switches back to normal. And looking for those nice juicy side shots into the Tier 7 Tiger P as well. That Tiger P will be wishing he didn't try to play with the big boys with that IS-3 and the STI, the T-34. Picks up his first kill, and just looking at some snipey shots into the IS-3, gets another 204 damage into the Tier 8 Russian heavy tank, and now he's just looking for some shots on that T-34. I think he's pretty confident he might get spotted here. No, it looks like he's not. He's using the bushes the right way. If you back up, especially in a light tank, if you back up so the bush becomes opaque again and you can't see through them, you can generally shoot straight through the bushes and not get spotted unless somebody's spotting you from a different angle. The Conqueror ends up picking up the kill, but he picked up a little bit of spotting damage. Almost 2,000 hit points of damage for Plays for Fun in his WZ-131, 456 spotting damage, and now he's just looking to get some vision back onto where that STI last was. And those heavy tanks look like they're starting to trundle up. The Type 4 heavy is finally coming up to help. The Conqueror is still there. Of course, Type 4 heavy, not known for its speed. Tiger 2 really going to kick back there and probably encouraging that Waffenträger to come up. And they finally spot the big Oho. Gets a shot into the side of them, even though those Ohos are very, very heavily armoured. When they've got the side, anything can penetrate the side. And so Plays for Fun, doing the right thing, shooting the Tier 8 Japanese heavy tank in the tracks, and also farming a little bit of damage, bringing his damage count up to 2,756, and also 1,400 spotting. And it looks like maybe that hill's clear now. Maybe there's no other tanks left on that hill. You can see the STI wouldn't be that confident penetrating a shot from that angle, but he wants to maybe just keep him lit, so maybe the artillery might look towards it, or that shot looked like it might have came from one of these other tanks that are up on the hill. Didn't pick up the spotting damage because I did pick up the spotting damage on that occasion, but if they can spot it for themselves, then you don't get the spotting damage. That's just how it works. Gets one shot into the baby Batchat, bringing him down to 549 health, and that baby Batchat is probably the key to the vision on the enemy side, to if they've got any chance of bringing this game back. Now Plays for Fun gets lit here. Might have got lit from the baby Batchat, I'm not sure. Bounces a shot from the T-43, little Tier 7 Soviet medium tank, and I reckon that's who spotted him, that T-43. Tries to throw it, lob a shot into him, doesn't quite connect, but again, using those bushes to stop getting spotted and to try and pick up the damage. Puts another shot into him, one more shot should be enough, but he gets killed by the Tiger 2, and somehow landed that shot onto the Tier 9 American artillery piece. Now that Batchat, the Tier 9 Batchat, must be in the area somewhere, because he's still getting lit. Or maybe it's definitely not anybody else. It must be that baby Batchat that's lighting up Plays for Fun. And with the score on 10-4, he's confident enough to try and cross this water and try and keep these tanks lit back at the enemy base for these snipers up on the hill. 11-5's the score, 3,383 hit points of damage, 1644 assisted damage as the artillery on Plays for Fun side takes out that American M53, M55, and Plays for Fun looking at putting some pain into the Batchat. Even though he's a tier 9, Plays for Fun's a tier 7. There's nothing wrong with a tier 7 gun whatsoever. The other two remaining tanks were last spotted down the one line, and so Plays for Fun just looking at focusing on the tier 9 French medium autoloader. The Object 430 version 2 gets taken out by the derp gun of the T-49 from the middle, and with the score on 13-5, you'd think people would start moving forward. It doesn't look like the IS is moving forward, or the AMX 1375. They're just out of view range. Can't see what kind of health they're on. The T-26-E4, not known for its speed, but he's definitely moving forward towards where the enemy were last spotted, and Plays for Fun doing the right thing here, sitting in this bush trying to maintain some vision in case they start running away. Gets a shot into the Batchat 25T AP, and before he just goes down, he was hoping for the kill shot, but he just got down behind that ridge line, and the Waffenträger Auf Panzer 4 absolutely going for it. So's the T-26-E4. There's no idea where the IS is. The IS hasn't been spotted for some time. There he is, and he is cowering in the corner, praying for some kind of miracle. T-49 misses the derp shot as Plays for Fun puts one shot and misses. The second shot lands, and now he's just going to farm this damage towards the end of the game and turn a good game into an absolutely awesome game. In the end, a comfortable win, 15-5, even though it was pretty slow at parts, but it's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for Plays for Fun from Empire Clan. Also the Bruiser, Fire for Effect, Confederate Medal for hitting more enemy tanks than anybody else, and of course the High Caliber. Looking at all those tanks that he spotted, damaged and killed, he had an absolute ripper. 1,466 base experience, 4,093 hit points of damage. Just the one kill, 534 shots, 25 hit, 21 did damage, and that was enough for an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. 4,092 damage done, 1,644 assisted damage, and a reasonably profitable game too. Even though he had to fire a little bit of premium ammunition, he still made plenty of credits with his premium account. So there we go, a double shot of tier 7 Chinese action featuring the T-34-1 from Ravi and WZ-131 Plays for Fun from Empire Clan. Thanks for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.